Hello, my name is Brian Ho, and I'm a jazz organist based out of San Francisco. And today I'm going to be showing you my Vortex 315 speaker by Viscount. All right, well here she is. This is the Viscount Vortex 315 speaker. A little history, I received this unit in 2022 after the NAMM show. This was the same speaker that was used by Joey DeFrancesco, and this is what I consider the pre-production model. And as you can see, it actually says project by Silvia Della Mattia, and here's the panel here. Right next to my Vortex 315, I do have two other speakers. I have a Leslie 3300, and then I also have a Leslie 122. That's, I believe, a 70s Leslie 122. And then right here is my my Hammond A101. I do have an A100 and another 122 that I use as my road rig. You might have seen that in one of my earlier videos. If you haven't seen it, please do check that one out. You can see how I move an A100 and a Leslie 122 in my van. But yeah, so I have not done a video about this Vortex 315 yet because I knew that this was a pre-production model and I wasn't sure what changes there would be compared to what's happening to the unit now. Now, as you can see, there's definitely some scuffs and some marks from being highly used. This has been my go-to speaker when I have all of my gigs, and just to let you know, I play mostly jazz and funk and blues and soul, but I've used this speaker on probably hundreds of gigs, and I am very impressed by the speaker for all of its weight and for all the things when I compare it to the 3300 and also my 122. So as you can see here, you can really see the difference in height. And of course there's some casters here. All right, so let's talk about the front panel. So first off, just to let you know that this panel has been changed. I know I did see that on the website and everything has changed slightly. So I'm very curious to hear what are the differences. But there's only one input, and there is a speed switch here. There's a MIDI in jack. There's a link. There's also, it says right here, the little toggle switch for the horn stop position, random or rear. There's a horn speed, and there's also a rotor on-off switch. But here is the cord that came with this unit. This one is an 11-pin male, and then there are two inputs, 1/4-inch inputs here. One is for signal, so from the organ, which means audio, and then one for speed. All right, and so it's pretty simple. It's actually really nice. So I just usually put this right here for speed, and then this one here for input. And then this other side here just goes directly to the organ. 11-pin is on all of the Viscount Souls, the Viscount Legend Live, the Viscount Legends, and even the Viscount Solo has an 11-pin out. So it's really makes it nice. All right, well, I'm gonna connect this to one of my organs and let you guys see and hear what it sounds like. Okay, so now I have my Viscount Legend Live set up on this stand here. I've got an expression pedal and everything's all plugged in. I'm gonna take this now, this is just this 11-pin cord, and I'm gonna stick it inside the jack. And if you notice, if you look at this, and you kind of go and pan in, there's a little notch right there on the top, and you want to make sure that that notch is right here. If you notice, it's on the right So you want to align that notch up, and then you just plug it in. So if you notice, a lot of you, now that you have the rotary speaker plugged in with the 11 pin, that's pretty much the only thing that you would need to connect, unless you are using pedals. All right, so I'm going to turn on the instrument. And then now I'm going to turn on the Vortex. And the nice thing about the Legend Live, I know that most of you might have one or might be interested in one, but there is an integrated half moon switch. So everything will be, now that you're using the 11 pin output, you're going to be actually using this this half moon to control the speed of the Vortex. So I'm going to turn it to fast. And as I turn around here, you can see that Vortex spinning. And one of the cool things about this one is there's like a little red LED, which you can kind of see it spinning in there. And there it is right there, it's spinning. And then there's a little F right here, it's lit up, that means fast. And, you know, there's the unit. It's actually on fast Leslie. All right, now I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna put it on stop. And as you can see, it's stopping. And there it is. So it's stopped right now. You can kind of see that the horn is stopped. Now, right here, it says horn stop, random, and rear. This is really nice. So basically the horn stops in one position every time. And many of you who might play on an outdoor stage know that if they do mic your Leslie, you know, and if you play and stop, you want to have the mic right in front of the horn. Well, this is really nice because then the horn will always, you can put the mic at a certain position, and every time you press it, it goes into break, that it'll be right in the front. So now let me stand back a little bit and turn it on slow. There it is, there's a slow light, and you can see the bottom rotor there. Right, there's a little, it's lit up as well too. And let me turn to fast. Alright. Now, one of the most amazing things about this speaker is its weight. Right now I'm holding the phone in one hand, but as you can see, I can just easily just lift it up. Probably only weighs around 50-something pounds, and it's incredibly light. It's incredibly amazing, and I can actually move this into a little sedan, and I usually just put it in the back seat. Conversely, this Leslie 3300, it's a great speaker, but it still weighs I believe it's 140 pounds. Quite heavy. Quite heavy. It's a real big beast. Oh, it's a beast. But great speaker. And then, of course, I still do take the Leslie 122 out to gigs, but that's even more heavy. And there's no wheels, of course. So, if you have any questions on the unit, please do let me know in the comments. You know, like I said, I've been using this on gigs as my only speaker. So for left-hand based, for pedals, it works really well. It's actually very, very loud. And if you do need it any louder, I think, you know, most people are going to go through a system anyways, like a separate PA system. If you wanted to, which at NAMM, what we were doing is we had a secondary speaker there called the Hurricane, and that was, we were actually running the Viscount through both. So you could actually have that straight speaker for just even more bass if you wanted to. But yeah, let me now go back to the keyboard, and now I'm gonna play some let you hear what it sounds like. Of course, I'm only going to be one-handed, but let's see. So, here we go. So now, I'm going to turn on the, just let you hear some. Of course, this is on stop. I'm going to now turn it to fast. I'm going to turn on slow. And fast. And why not put a few high draw bars out. There it is, going from fast to stop. I hope you enjoyed my review on the Vortex 315. I plan to receive a production model sometime soon and we'll do a comparison. Please comment, share, and like. Thanks!